Act 2, Scene 1, a room. Enter old Polonius with his man Rinaldo. Polonius, give him this money and these notes, Rinaldo. Rinaldo, I will, my lord. Polonius, you shall do marvels wisely, good Rinaldo, before you visit him to make inquire of his behavior. Rinaldo, my lord, I did intend it. Polonius, very well said, very well said. Look you, sir, inquire me first what dances Danskers are in Paris, and how and who, what means and where they keep, what company, at what expense, and finding by this encompassment and drift of question that they do know my son, come you more nearer than your particular demands will touch it. Take you as 'twere some distant knowledge of him, as this I know his father and his friends, and impart him. Do you mark this, Rinaldo? Rinaldo, aye, very well, my lord. Polonius, and impart him, but you may say, not well, and if it be he, I mean, he is very wild, addicted so, and there put on him, but forgeries you please, marry none so rank as may dishonour him. Take heed of that, but sir, such wanton, wild, and usual slips as our companions noted and most known to youth and liberty. Rinaldo, as gaming, my lord. Polonius, aye, or drinking, fencing, swearing, quarrelling, drabbing, you may go so far. Rinaldo, my lord, that would dishonour him. Polonius, faith, no, as you may season it in the charge. You must not put another scandal on him, that he's open to incontinency. That's not my meaning, but breathe his folds so quaintly that they may seem the taints of liberty, the flash and outbreak of a fiery mind, a savageness in unreclaimed blood of general assault. Rinaldo, but my good lord. Polonius, wherefore should you do this? Rinaldo, I, my lord, I would know that. Polonius, marry, sir, here is my drift, and I believe it is a fetch of warrant, you laying these slight sullies on my son, as 'twere a thing a little soiled in the working. Mark you, your party in converse, give him you would sound, having ever seen in the predominate crimes the youth you breathe of guilty, be assured he closes with you in this consequence, good sir, or so, or friend, or gentleman, according to the phrase or the addition of man and country. Rinaldo, very good, my lord. Polonius, and then, sir, does does what was I about to say? By the Mars, I was about to say something. Where did I leave? Rinaldo, at closes in the consequence, at friend also, and gentleman. Polonius, at closes in the consequence, I marry. He closes this. I know the gentleman. I saw him yesterday, or the other day, or then, with such and such or such, and as you say, there was a gaming there, or took ins rouse, there falling out at tennis, or perchance I saw him enter such a house or of sale, vitally set a brothel, or so forth. See you now, your bait of falsehood take this carp of truth, and thus do you of wisdom and of reach, with windlasses and with assays of bias, by indirections find directions out. So by my former lecture and advice shall you, my son. You have me, have you not? Rinaldo, my lord, I have. Polonius, goodbye ye, fare ye well. Rinaldo, good my lord. Polonius, observe his inclination in yourself. Rinaldo, I shall, my lord. Polonius, and let him ply his music. Rinaldo, well, my lord. Polonius, farewell. Exit Rinaldo. Enter Ophelia. How now, Ophelia, what's the matter? Ophelia, oh, my lord, I have been so affrighted. Polonius, with what, in the name of God? Ophelia, my lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all unbraced, no hat upon his head, his stockings fouled, ungartered, and down gyved to his ankle, pale as his shirt, his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous in purport, as if he had been loosed out of hell. To speak of horrors, he comes before me. Polonius. Mad for thy love. Ophelia. My lord, I do not know, but truly I do fear it. Polonius. What said he? Ophelia. He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand thus o'er his brow he folds to such perusal of my face as I would draw it. Long stayed he so, at last a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his bulk, and end his being. That done, he lets me go, and with his head over his shoulder turned, he seemed to find his way without his eyes. For out o' doors he went without their helps, and to the last bended their light on me. Polonius. Come, go with me. I will go seek the king. This is the very ecstasy of love, whose violent property foredoes itself, and leads the will to desperate undertakings, as oft as any passions under heaven that does afflict our natures. I am sorry. What? Have you given him any hard words of late? Ophelia. No, my good lord, but as you did command, I did repel his letters and denied his access to me. Polonius. That hath made him mad. I am sorry that with better need and judgment I had not courted him. I feared he did but trifle, and meant to rack thee, but beshrew my jealousy. By heaven, it is as proper to our age to cast beyond ourselves and our opinions, as it is common for the younger sort to lack discretion. Come, go we to the king. This must be known, which, being kept close, might move more grief to hide than hate to utter love. Come. Exeunt.